odds that the Niners trade for Sam Darnold before training camp. I mean, they're probably not going to bring in Eason. The guy who I think Niner fans are more excited about is Sam Darnold because he was a number 3 pick, and the Niners have been, I guess, linked to him. Mike Shanahan has said complimentary things about him on the record in the past. So what do you think? Odds the Niners go get Darnold?
I think that the odds are about 5%, I would say. I just don't see how that works, because what I was going to ask you is, in that scenario, you get him, and then you still have Jimmy and you have Rosen. You got 3-way competition going on. Is that feasible? Does that make sense?
No,
you get one guy.
I like Darnold's fine. I mean, every excuse I've been making for Josh Rosen the last couple of weeks applies to Sam Darnold as well. They're very similar.
Very similar.
Why do you need to bring in another one? You have one.
Yeah.
Why do you need to bring in the second one and then give up draft picks to bring him in? It seems like overkill. I would rather bring in Eason, who would cost you maybe a 4th, than Darnold, who would cost you what, 2 2s at least.
And for what? He hasn't done anything that makes you think that. And if you think back to Pac-12 play, Darnold and Rosen and Eason were all kind of about the same, right? Like, so what? Darnold started for a bad team for a couple of years, and now he's worth 2 still? Why? You have Rosen on your team. It's the same thing.
Exactly. Now, the reason people like Darnold is well, he's a little bit more athletic than Rosen. He moves around a little bit more. The way I remember Darnold in college was he played really well as a redshirt freshman in 2016 when he had Juju and Ronald Jones, some serious players on offense. The next year, he was a straight-up turnover machine. Fumbles, interceptions, struggled against Cal, struggled against Washington State, everyone. And that's who he's been in the NFL. I mean, he's basically been the same guy since 2017, and he's still living off this reputation from 2016. I mean, he's a bigger mirage than Jimmy. My opinion.
Ouch.
I mean, this guy, imagine if you could live off your reputation from 2016. Wouldn't life be really easy?
Not sure if that'd be good.
I don't know actually where I was in 2016. Maybe not. So anyway, I don't think the Niners have been linked to Sam Darnold, but I would be very disappointed if they did that. And I don't really think they will. I think they're actually more likely to. I'm not hearing nothing. If I do hear something, I'll let you know. And sometimes I hear stuff, but usually those things find me. I'm not really trying to break news. The thing I would say is I think they're more likely to just draft a quarterback. I think they're just going to draft a guy. And I'm afraid it's Mac Jones. I think. I don't hate Mac Jones, but I'm afraid it's going to be
Mac Jones. You know what I think? That, if I'm Kyle, I'm a selfish guy. I'm trying to protect my contract. I'm trying to make my name. I'm trying to climb the ladder up, hierarchy of NFL coaches. I'm not going to mess around with another project unless I'm about to be fired or something, because then it buys you 2 years if you bring in some new guy. I think that he's going to try and do whatever he can to push the boat out to get somebody in so that he can go for the Super Bowl next year while we have a bunch of great players on rookie deals, because with the salary cap crunch, right, it's going to be much tougher. And if you have these guys, the Bosas and the Warners and the Greenlaws and all that kind of stuff on these rookie deals, you have a huge advantage now with the cap coming down. So I think I just see the logic in him trying to do whatever he can to get the best quarterback he can, whoever that may be. And I don't think it'll be a rookie probably, but we should still drop.
That'll be interesting. Yeah, I know. Absolutely.